Hey everyone, welcome to today's IBK Hangout training. I'm Carl Hovelson, and joined with me is Thomas Marguccio, Stephen Hurst, Lucille Louv, and Brian Hicks. And who else knows who else is coming on? I guess we'll find out if the panel starts to grow at this point. But what we're going to talk about today is getting exposure to your business. Real important that right out the gate, you all start getting exposure to your businesses. You know, whether it's the IBK that you're promoting or whether you're promoting another business with IBK, because again, IBK is a generic marketing suite or software suite that has training and software to do that for any business. Okay, I know I've personally sold the IBK software to many people who are promoting iPass and Janus and iGrow and there's plenty of other programs that they're out there doing. Traffic Authority, Traffic Monsoon. You can promote anything with this software. Okay. I have a travel program that I promote with the IBK software, and the IBK software creates me sales in everything I promote, including IBK. Now, the one thing we're going to talk about here too, which I find very vital, and I think that it's a vital component to any business you're doing, that you should actually, when you're doing your promoting of whatever business you're doing, you bundle IBK with it. Okay, I mean, IBK is a necessity tool. You know, I've been in this industry now 36 years. You know, I use any kind of tools to my advantage in anything that I'm promoting. And IBK is probably one of the best tools, the most powerful tools I've ever used to promote any business. And that's why I bundle it together. I bundle it with anything that I'm marketing. You know, I've got my travel business that I'm doing it with. I know a few on the panel here have got other businesses, and they're bundling that with that. This is what you need to be doing. This is a necessity tool to get your exposure out there. Because let's face it, if you're out there doing manual posting in groups or communities or anything like that, chances are after an hour you're going to get tired of doing that, and you may have only posted to maybe 30 or 40 groups, you know, if you're lucky. The other thing is that if someone has a mass poster software like IBK, and IBK, again, I need to really stress this, that there is no software like this out here. There's lots of posting softwares, but there's nothing that compares to IBK. I know, I've looked at them all, I've tested a lot of them. Doesn't even compare to it. IBK is not, the software is not API based, which means that it doesn't integrate with the social platform. Okay? The moment a software integrates with the social platform, the platform knows it's software. Okay? Because it's asking permission to go in. It's like a plugin. Okay? So it automatically knows that software has asked to be attached to it. Ours doesn't do that. Ours works like it's a human being logging in. So the social network does not know whether it's software or not. And this is a huge advantage. Now, in our software, we have the intervals. Okay? The intervals is the seconds between posting. And now when you're going to be using this software, you've got to be using it like it's a human being. Okay, so if you were to go in and do a manual post yourself, it's going to take you anywhere between about 25 and 40 seconds to do a post. Okay, a manual post yourself. You know, sometimes longer, depending on, you know, your cut and paste, and or whether you're manually typing the message in, whatever it is. So if you are using a poster and you're posting at 8, 12, 15-second intervals, the platform knows it's software and knows it's not human, because it's not humanly possible to post that fast. Okay? So this is the cool thing about what we have versus others, because a lot of them have a standard interval that they just choose and go at, right? Where we can actually choose what intervals, and we can change the intervals in the middle of the posting process. Okay, to even make it even more realistic. You know, I taught that a while ago. Tom does that on a religious basis, basically. I mean, he goes in there, he lets it run till it's about halfway or a quarter way through, changes the time, right? So explain to us, Tom, what you do with it.
Okay, well, what I'll start off is the long post. I start off in the morning, this is for anyone who's going to be using the software. In the morning, I start off at about 2 minutes. It varies. It's not exactly 2 minutes. I'll do, like right now I'm posting at 105. But I may start off at 120, 118. I'll vary it to start off. And then about midway in the day, I'll bring it down to about, well, say maybe a minute and a half or a minute, around the minute point. And that'll shorten the period of time where it'll finish for the day, because I post to about 400 or so groups a day. And I haven't gotten in any trouble because of doing that.
That's right.
But it posts, you know, and like I said, I'll change the period from the beginning of the day to the end of the day, and it varies. And day to day, I'll change that. I'll start off with 120 and go to 60, whatever, and it'll be varied so that they have no idea that this is software. It's just almost like random, and it changes from the beginning of the day to the end of the day. So I advise anyone who's using the software to vary your posting times, and then you can post to a lot more groups, because it's you know, again, the software is not detectable by Facebook. So
Yep.
that's my strategy, and it seems to be working so far.
Exactly. Thanks for sharing that, Tom. I mean, I brought you in because I know that you're doing that. So now that we've got you here, why don't you explain to everybody, you know, why you came on board, and you know, what you like about the IBK system?
Yeah, I came on board because I was looking for some way to get the message out, and also how to get leads. I mean, leads are the lifeblood of any business. And with what IBK does, is it creates targeted leads, because you're going into groups that are interested in exactly what you have to offer. And it doesn't have to be even, you know, to make money from home, you know, internet marketing. It could be any niche that you are in, because you can. The software enables you to search for the right group of people that want what you have to offer, and then you posting to that group. And it's very effective in that way, because people are looking for information about it, and it gets to your information in their face multiple times. You're posting consistently, because it's easy to post consistently when you have an automated system behind you, and that's what IBK does, and that's what I like about IBK, is that it helps you be consistent on a daily basis, and it you know, and it gets it in front of the people that are most interested in what you have. So I'm very happy. I've been doing it for a while. Had some results, but I'm looking to make more results as a result of being consistent and persistent.
Excellent. Yeah, you know, that's what it's all about. And this is why we're having this conversation here today about the exposure. You know, a lot of people are in programs today, and they're out there and they're working their butt off. Some of them are working like 10, 12 hours a day trying to get leads. Now, one of the big problems that I find with a lot of people online that are doing things today is they're actually targeting the wrong people. Okay, and that can be very, very disheartening to a lot of people, because that means the sales don't come in. You know, with this IBK software, we can actually go 100% targeted, very niche deep into anything that you're doing. You know, whatever it is you're marketing, whether it's health and nutrition, whether it's an environmental product, or whatever it is, we can go niche direct to exactly what it is. I mean, like, let's say you're doing a health and nutrition product, and let's say it's all about fish oils. Well, you can go directly and focus in only on the fish oil niche. Okay, I mean, you could go that deep into the categories, and you'll be amazed at the communities that'll come up with these different deep niches. Right? There's tens of thousands of communities and groups that are online there that you can tap into that many people are not doing to. You know, I talk about this all the time, because a lot of people are targeting the same groups. I'm a guy who will go and do some research, and I will find out what everybody else is doing and do right the opposite. Okay? I'll let everybody fish in the big pond, and I'll go and fish in all the little tiny ponds. Right? That's the kind of stuff that I do, because I go a little bit niche deep. And that's why I talk to people on here, and I tell people that, you know, when you have a product, you don't go and sell the product. You never sell. Selling is absolutely voodoo in our industry. You've got to be providing a resource, a value to people. That's what people are looking for today. They want to know if they're going to come out and spend $197 and buy your IBK software, that they're going to get value out of that. Okay? So it's not about going out and trying to get everybody to click and buy from your link. Give them a reason why they should buy it. Tell them why. Share results. Show what the actual software can do. Explain what it does. Explain what it can do for their business. Okay? That's how you're going to make the sales. Okay? That's why if you look at a lot of my videos that are out there, I've done almost $15,000 in sales now in the last 3.5 months. And it's because I don't sell IBK. I sell the value of it. Okay? And also I provide a lot of perks. If you've got perks that you can provide, do that. My team can provide the same perks that I do. That's what I allow that. So whatever team you're on, find out what your team has in common. Find a good perk that would attract people over and above everything that IBK already gives. Okay? So that's the other thing. That's how you're going to get even better exposure out there, is when you can provide the value. The moment you change that, that's when sales change for you. Okay? If you're struggling and getting the odd sale here and there because you're just talking about, oh, you need to get IBK, you need to get, and you're not giving a reason why, you're not telling them why they need to get it, you're just telling them they need to get it, that's going to be the difference between making an occasional sale and making consistent sales. The whole idea is to get the whole introduction of what you're doing in front of the right faces. And I'm going to get into this in about 15 minutes or so. I want to go through the panel first and do some introductions here. So let's go over to Stephen. Stephen, come on. We've been working together for a while now. Let everybody know, why you're using the IBK system and the value you're getting out of it.
Well, when I first came on, I had a different company that I was promoting, trying to market, and I've seen where this tool was so easy to use. And I've seen the results that you've made. Of course, I haven't done the videos like you have. I haven't really tried as hard as you do. I know if I did, I would make more sales. But it's just such a simple tool to use and productive.
Well, that's just it. And you know what? We're going to get you there, obviously. It's just the big thing is that Tom and I actually had this conversation yesterday. We were talking about doing videos. Not everybody is comfortable doing videos. Okay? Let's face it. Not everybody likes to do videos. Even me, I was not comfortable doing videos. I had to really come out of my comfort zone to start doing videos. Now, I can talk on stage to thousands of people and not have a problem with it. But it's all a matter of getting out of that comfort zone. If anybody ever finds my very first video I made online, because it's out there someplace, you'll see the sweat pouring down my face. It looks like I was in a box of 500 degrees. I was so nervous. The sweat was just pouring down my face. It was dripping off the end of my nose and everything. And, I made sales from that video. I don't know why, because they felt sorry for me, because I was sweating or what, I don't know. But, it's just funny how videos can do it. And you know what? You're going to trip over your tongue. You're gonna do some things, and you're going to go, oh, jeez. Sometimes you might even curse. That might happen too. The point I'm trying to make is here, that is going to make you real. Okay? People are going to see the real you about it. There's a lot of people that go out there and write down what they want to say, and they're reading it off there. You can tell it's script reading. Okay? That is not real. You need to be real. You need to be talking from the heart, okay, to people. When I talk, you can hear the passion in my voice that I have for things. You can see the passion in my eyes that I have for things, because I believe in IBK. I've seen the results. I know what it can do. I've seen what it's done for others. I know how powerful this software is. I know how powerful it can be for anybody who uses it. So the whole idea is, we've got, 400, 500 million marketers that are on Facebook. Just Facebook. Never mind, Pinterest and LinkedIn and Twitter and everywhere else. We're talking just Facebook, okay? And these people are marketing all kinds of things, and they're struggling. They're having, 80 to 90% of them are barely making anything. They're frustrated. They're ready to smash their keyboard and their sponsor, okay? Because they don't know what they're doing because they've never been taught, okay? That's the big thing. So you need to tap into resources. Thankfully, okay, that Billy Brady and I had a talk, and my training is actually in the back office of IBK that anybody can use and tap into and share with anybody that comes in as a perk, okay? I've allowed that because I'm not scared of competition, anyone, okay? Competition does not scare me at all. I actually love it. I want more of it, okay? I want you all to make sales because that drives me even harder to make sales, okay? And it's there to help you. And these perks that I have, that I offer out there, they're there for you to offer as well, okay? I've made that straight right across IBK. And it's because we need to teach people the right way. I want IBK to be such a known name in this industry that there isn't a business that comes up that isn't going to want to use it. Let me share something with you. I'm in a travel program that I told you about, okay? And I know the owner personally. We've been friends for years. And I sold him IBK, okay? He started using it, and he was so blown away by this software that he's now incorporated it into his business, his travel business, as a recommended tool. How many business owners would do that? Okay? I actually got on a call with him and Billy Brady just so Billy knows what's going on, and he was blown away that his product is actually being endorsed and recommended by another company. That just goes to tell you how powerful this is. And there's so much stuff going on with that travel business, how he's actually helping IBKers make $150 sales. I mean, that's blown me away because I've never seen that happen in the industry ever. Companies are scared of other companies in general. A lot of times they say, oh, if you talk to your people about this company, you're out of here and you lose all your commissions and everything. This is a guy who is gladly, helping others say, look, I'll help you make money in your business as well as this one here. We're going to use it together to promote this company. That's crazy. And this is what I'm talking about, exposure, okay? We've got a company owner who's actually going to help you get exposure for your other business. That's nuts. So that's just one aspect of how powerful IBK is. And when other companies come to realize this, you might see more of this happening. I doubt it, but you might. Okay? This guy who owns a travel company is going to reap so much reward for helping other people make money in other businesses like IBK. And this is what's just going to make everything come around.
Yeah, Carl, I want to add to that IBK is generic. It's not something that is company specific.
Exactly.
It helps people to succeed in whatever company they're in, so those company owners see the benefit to their company, and if you can get your message out to the masses for their company, that it gives you an advantage. So the advantage is what they see in the tool. So
yep.
That's why it seems to be that they're going that way of helping to promote IBK.
I was just going there, so I guess I don't have to say that now.
All right.
That's where I was going, so thanks for jumping in, but you're exactly right. That's where I was going. Like, when you're marketing other companies, like, Fritz, I told you, there's people marketing iPass and iGrow and Traffic Monsoon and Traffic Authority and Genius, I don't even know how to pronounce that name, whatever it is, that program, everybody knows what it is. But the point I'm trying to make is that they're using this software to promote, to get that exposure out there. That's got to tell you something, okay? And if anybody who's listening to this or will listen to this that hasn't done that, if you're listening right now, I know we got viewers on here right now, if you're listening to this for the first time and you're not involved in IBK, but someone from IBK told you to come to this, you better get back to them and get this tool, because if you're not making any money, this is going to do it for you, okay? Now, you just got to do it, okay? You got to get this tool. I'm telling you right now that this is something that is that vital to your business. I will endorse this forever because I've never seen a tool do as much damage to competitors out there as this one does, okay? So, now that I said that piece, Lucille, are you there? Can I bring you on?
Hello.
There you are. Okay. So, Lucille, you've had a chance to be involved with IBK for a while. I know you've had some difficulty getting the software going, but what attracted you to this?
PayPal.
PayPal.
PayPal. I love income with PayPal.
That's a big thing, getting that instant money, right?
Money.
Instant money is always great.
Absolutely. And you know what? I'll tell you why I like it. Okay? I'm up here in Canada. Okay? So it's $1.25 Canadian to the US dollar. So now you know why I like it. Okay? I'm just, for every $150 that I make US, I think we're just over 200, or just under 200. Okay, Canadian. So I don't mind the weak dollar. I could let it sit here forever. It doesn't matter to me, right? Because I make more money. But the point is that we get paid instantly. Now, getting back to what I do, and I know, Lucille, I think you wanted to use it to market a few other things too, but here you get to make immediate money up front, especially if you package it. And I'm telling you right now, package this with whatever you're promoting, okay? Make the instant money on the front end with the poster, and then make the whatever residuals or one-time payments or whatever it is from whatever it is that you're marketing else, okay? Get that, take advantage of all of those different types of incomes that you can get coming in. So thanks for sharing that with us, Lucille. Brian, let's go over to you. Brian, let us know what attracted you to this. Don't forget to unmute yourself. There we go.
Okay. What attracted me here to this was, first of all, I just like Lucille said, is the PayPal, the instant cash that you can take advantage of right away, and that's nothing like instant. I agree with that 100%. And not only that, but I thought it was a good. I heard a lot talk about that tool, and I thought it was wonderful to be able to have a tool that not only it would be a great tool for this business, but for any business that you are promoting. And I said, wow, any business? So I thought that was worth looking into. So once I got exposed to it, I joined, and then plus I saw how much fun you guys were having. Carl, I saw a couple of your videos, and you seem to be real passionate, and I saw that gleam in your eyes, and I said, wow, I think this might be worth giving a try, So what I did, I joined in, took a look at that poster, that tool, and that is, I'm still amazed at it. I'm still amazed at it. I look at it and I play with it all the time, and I, learning it, and I just watch it works, and I'm just flabbergasted by it. I said, wow, this is amazing. This is a wonderful tool, and just to look at it operate, I thought it was just a great tool, and not only that tool, but there's so many other things you haven't talked about yet, but there's other things that are involved in this all the perks, and it's just a whole lot of perks. Talking about over delivering when it comes down to the things that you would get when you become a part of this. I mean, the perks are just overwhelming. It's really more than more than the price that you're paying. I mean, there's no monthly. I thought it was a great choice, and I still, believe it's a great choice. And it's just a wealth of tools and things that you can take advantage of, that you can promote anything that you're doing. I thought that was a wonderful deal and a wonderful thing to take advantage of, and I thought that was great. So that's why I joined, and I'm here still observing, and it's still much more. It's like I still haven't gone through all of the things that you haven't taken advantage of. So I mean, I can only. It's almost like a big bag of apples. I got to take one bite at a time. I'm sorry. But I tried to swallow a couple of them whole, and then I started choking. So I said, well, maybe I better back off a couple bites here and there. But that's the reason why I joined.
Well, there you go. And you're right. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's in the back office. I mean, when I look at just what Billy offers in the back office there, I mean, I've seen that kind of stuff, just the training and stuff like that, selling separately for $200 out there. You have the InstaBuilder software that comes with it. Online, if you go and buy that out there, I think it's around $70. Okay. You've got the Epic Squeeze Page plugin. I've used that. It's an awesome squeeze page builder. There's that in there. They've got the YouTube training. You've got the. I think he's got Craigslist training in there now too. I haven't really looked in the last little bit, but I think he's put that in there. And the one big thing that I didn't even talk about the software is that we have a programmer on staff, and this guy is constantly updating the software. So if you notice that most posting software out there goes out of date, ours is completely current. Every time Facebook does a change or an update, he goes in and updates the software so it's current with whatever Facebook is. Now, we are coming out with more software. We were supposed to have the LinkedIn software last month. It's kind of delayed, but that's coming. There are a few other softwares coming as well. So we're not just going to have the Facebook poster. We're going to have a LinkedIn poster. We're going to have another one for, I believe, for YouTube and Pinterest or Instagram, something like that. I'm not sure which one, but these are the ones that are coming to it. And guess what? The price isn't going up. The price is still the same. Okay? That's the crazy part. I mean, talk about over-delivering, right? And then, of course, what I've offered on top of that, my personal training that's there, that site's taken me well over 100 hours to put together. And, I could easily sell that individually for $200, okay, with the information that I have on there. And I constantly keep it updated. I can even do a subscription on it if I wanted to. And I'd have people pay it. But that comes along with this, okay? So, we offer such a powerful marketing suite that anybody not taking advantage of this is really missing the boat. I have to say, okay? Now, what I want to do is I want to get into a couple of things that is open to IBK members only, okay? And because IBK members are probably the only ones looking at this, or maybe future ones that are watching this, are about to see something very, very powerful, okay? I'm going to share a tool that's exclusive to our team. We've just brought it to North America. Nobody else has it. As a matter of fact, I don't think it's outside of Russia, to be honest, okay? It's a Russian-made, but it is designed for social media. And I've brought it to North America via one of my Russian contacts, and just through my team right now, it's available to North America, to Europe, and Asia, and everywhere else. Okay? I'm going to give you a sneak peek at this, and I'm going to show you some of the results that I've been getting with this. Okay? So I'm going to share my screen here. Just give me a second. And this is going to be very, very quick. You have to actually have a sponsor in order to get access to this. So you actually have to join somebody in IBK in order to get access to this this thing that I'm going to show you here right now. Let me just bring it up here and start the screen sharing. Okay. So this is quite amazing. Okay. I'm actually running out of a little bit of cash here to do this, but I'm going to show you the results, okay, that we have in here. Now, these are tasks that you can run. You can get massive viral effects on likes, on shares, on YouTube subscribers, YouTube views, etc. So I'm going to show you these results that you're seeing here are all a result since the 28th? Is that what I have on here? Yeah, the 28th. Okay? The 28th of August to the 9th. So we're looking, what, 10 days roughly. Okay? Page likes, 2,145 page likes. Post likes, 1,259. Subscribers, 1,737 on one channel, 1,645 on another channel. Okay? Site views to your website. This particular website of mine, 3,752 views. I will tell you this, since about the last 10 days, since I think about August 30th to now, I've made 8 IBK sales through this service. Okay, 8. Okay, that's $1,200 plus, okay, in just a matter of 10 days using this service. Okay. You know, these results are crazy. This one here went up on the 8th, 388 or 68, right there. Okay, just in a matter of 24 hours. Okay, this is crazy, and this is just one of the services that I offer. Okay, through our team, and I've just recently opened it up to IBK. Temporarily, the people in IBK. Only in IBK though, okay? Now the other thing that I have, and this is open to all IBK members, is this unlimited traffic, okay? I brokered this traffic with a guy on Fiverr for $5, 99 days of complete social media traffic. Nobody else on Fiverr does this, okay? And when you get access to, or when you join IBK, this is on my training page, okay, which is this page here, which is in the back office of IBK under the traffic section. So that's one thing you have access to. This is short term. This is not going to last for very long, okay, and then I'm shutting this down completely exclusive to my team only. But for right now, I'm going to leave it there till probably Sunday. You'll have access to that. After Sunday, it won't be there anymore. Okay, so take advantage of it now if you want to get kind of results that I just finished showing you. Any questions from the panel on that? No?
No, I've already got into LikersRock, and I put my Twitter link in there, and I've probably got over 200 followers since then, and it's only been in there about a week.
There you go. Anybody else using the service?
I'm using the service, but I just want to put a caveat that it is a paid service. And it's a cheap paid service, but it's a very good one. But for $5, $10 to get that many results, it works. But again, it's not a free source.
No, it's not a free source, but you know what? $5 will get you a combination of up to 2,000, maybe 2,500 likes, shares, YouTube viewers,
right,
subscribers, whatever it is, followers.
Good value.
It's crazy because right now it's open for Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and websites. Okay, coming is LinkedIn, Google, Pinterest, and Instagram. Okay, so
question, Carl.
Yep.
Can a person pay that $5 and get it working without having the software working?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, well, I
Yeah.
better give them
You
that.
can use that to get your affiliate links going and anything else on there. Absolutely. I'll get together with you after this because we have to get together anyways, and I'll go over that with you.
Okay.
Yeah. So not sure, Brian, if you started using it or not yet, but it's, again, you're part of my team, so you're always going to have access to that. Anyone who's listening to this that's not part of my personal team but is in IBK, you'll have till Sunday to take advantage of that. After Sunday, it'll be gone. Okay? It'll be back exclusive to my team, but I'm opening it up just because I want everybody out there to have a decent chance of making some money in IBK. For all of you, and I bring these resources, and I'm willing to share my resources with you. Okay, but it's there again for a limited time. So these are just two powerful resources I brought in that are there for you to use. Again, in the back office of IBK under traffic, you'll find Carl's training. It's there. Okay. So take advantage of it while you can, because I'm telling you, I've literally put my YouTube and my Facebook on steroids in the last, I don't know, 15 days with it. So now the exposure, let's just talk about that. I want to talk about posting as well. Okay, I mean a lot of people I see you posting out there because a lot of you are connected to me in one way or another. I see you either through the groups or through friends that we're connected or whatever it is. And I'm seeing a lot of posts out there, and I know some of you are struggling out there because I've talked to a few of you. The thing that I see on there, and this is just some of the advice I just want to give you because it works, is don't sell anymore. Okay? People don't like to be sold. You probably don't like to be sold. I mean, if you have somebody pitching you every day on your business, hey, come join this, hey, come join this, at some point in time, you're either going to turn it off, you're going to unfollow them, or eventually at some point you're going to block them. Okay? You want to make sales? You provide a solution. You provide value. Give them a reason why they should spend $197. Show them the value of what that $197 is going to get them. Okay? People do not want to part with their money anymore without knowing what kind of value they're going to get for it. I've always been that way. If I never saw value in anything, I never spent money on it. Okay? I was disciplined at least that way. Right? But a lot of people today, especially because of the way the economy is going and people getting laid off and stuff, they get into kind of a semi-panic mode. So they're willing to throw money down on anything right now that they think might make them money. Now, here's where I want to make sure that I want to caution you on, okay? Before you get involved in anything out there, make sure that you research it enough to make sure that people are making money, that it's actually generating sales. If you're seeing the same names in that over there, it's not that it's not working, it's that somehow nobody is being taught how to do this or how to market the program. One thing I always tell people to do is find a good mentor out there, someone who can actually teach you how to market. If you're having success out there, then you have the qualifications to help other people out there. But you have to be willing to show them exactly what you're doing to create sales. Because the biggest problem online today is that everybody will get involved in a program, but the problem is nobody teaches them how to do it, so as fast as they come in, they leave. I had a conversation with a gentleman today, and he was telling me, I got $600 in residual coming in. And I go, well, that's great, but residual is only as good as the people that last in the program, okay? Like, he mentioned to me, he goes, I get a person who signs up and I make $25 residual. And I go, well, that's not $25 residual. The residual hasn't even started yet, okay? The residual starts once they renew. this is where people don't understand, is that residual starts after 30 days. Most people quit before a 30-day period is up, which means there's no residual. Okay? So, you never talk about residual until you actually know it's actually residual income. You can tell people that the company has a residual part to their business, but again, the residual starts when the renewals happen. I've been in this business way too long. I have sponsored thousands and thousands of people into a program, but not all of them stay. They will leave because some of them expect, especially if it's a matrix or a binary or something like that. There's that dreaded spillover word that automatically comes to their head, thinking that I can put down $50 or $100 here, and I'm going to get spillover, and I'm going to make money, and I'm going to make residuals, and I'm going to make all this kind of stuff. When in actual fact, that spillover is a gift, and it rarely happens to most people. Okay? And spillover is not a personal referral, which means that if the residuals are based on personal referrals, you can have 1,000 people that fall below you in spillover, and you don't get residuals out of those. That goes to the person who sponsored them. Okay? Now, if it's in a matrix, it's a broken down thing. It could cost you $20 to join a business, but it's 10 levels deep, and it pays $1 a level. Well, 20 people fall below you, that's $20. And if you're paying $50 a month, you're not even getting half your money back. And what happens? People quit because they don't see the money balancing out to what they're spending a month. You see? And this is the issue with most businesses online. They will go, and most businesses will do like a matrix or a binary or a uni-level or something like that. And again, there's nothing wrong with that. Okay? You know, they're just a lot more difficult to do if you don't know what you're doing. You can't be reliant on someone else to do the business for you. You've always got to be reliant on what you do. Okay? And I tell this to anybody that comes into my business. You know, in the travel business I'm in, we have a very simple compensation plan. It's a 2x2. So 2 people on the first level, 4 people on the second. 6 people, you make money. I still have people going, well, I'm going to wait for spillover. Spillover in a 2x2. All you'll ever get is 2 people from me. That's all. You'll never get any more than 2 people from me. Right? That's all you can get. Because by the time 2 people come in for those 2, I'm gone. I'm out of here already. You don't get nothing more from me. You see? And this is the problem, that people, as soon as they hear matrix, that word spillover kicks in because it's been abused for so long in the industry. And what I teach, and what everybody else should be teaching you, your sponsor should be teaching you, is what you need to do in your business. What you need to do to create income in your business. This is why I love bringing people into the IBK system, because it teaches them to be responsible for themselves. Because they have to go out and they have to make the sale. There is no such thing as spillover in here. So you got to go out and you've got to create the sales. And this is why I teach everyone in here that you must provide value in what you're selling. Provide value on what they can get from you, what you can offer them as an incentive, what the company can offer them, what the team can offer them, whatever it is. Okay? People want to know that they're going to get, they have no problem. Most people today have absolutely no problem spending the money on a program today. A lot of them will say, well, I'm broke or I don't have the money. That's just their way of saying, I don't trust this. I'm not doing this because I don't think I'm going to get the value out of it. This is why, if you want to make money in this industry, you have to come out and you have to prove to people the value. Okay? As for anything. You know, when we look at the offline comparative market, let's talk construction. Okay? Let's just talk construction. You know, you will have construction companies that will give different guarantees or warranties on the buildings they build, the houses they build, whatever it is. They will give different things like this. They will throw in some extra things, like home builders. You know, they will say, well, we're going to give you a 15-year warranty, or we're going to throw in some appliances, or they're throwing stuff in as incentives to give you value for the money that you're going to put down on buying a house from them. Okay, you see that happen all the time, right? You will see stores that compete against each other. You know, you could use McDonald's and Burger King and Dairy Queen. They're constantly throwing sales out there to drive customers in, okay? Driving from one to another and vice versa. You see them competing all the time that are out there. Restaurants always giving you deals of the week or discount coupons and that. You know, you see Montana's. Everywhere I go, I see Montana coupons online now. I never used to see that before, but I see that now, where they're offering different coupons to come in and get a discount just to drive traffic in. They're providing value. So you know when you go in there and you buy a meal, unless you're going to go buy ribs, you're going to get ribs for maybe $3 off than what maybe Tony Roma's or something else is selling down the street, right? So this is where you have to be very, very competitive in your marketplace. We have a very powerful tool. Those of you that have bought IBK are very, very fortunate, okay? Because you can sell anything with it. You could sell affiliate products. You could go to JVZoo or ClickSure or ClickBank or any of those, or you could even do CPA offers, whatever you want to do with this thing. You can get such mass exposure and sell all kinds of things with this. You can sell Amazon products with this, eBay products with this. It's amazing what you can do with this software. It's a very powerful tool. Now I'm going to share another thing that a lot of people aren't realizing. I talked about this last week, the power of video. Okay? We have in IBK one of the most powerful features that everyone else wishes they had. And that's our flood sharing. That allows us to mass post videos with text to tell people to come and click on this link. And you could do a 2 or 3 minute video coming up there just talking about the value. You know, as an example, here I'll do an example. Okay? Hey, it's Carl here, and I got a great value for you here today. Okay? We have got a very powerful software for posting into Facebook. This allows you to mass post videos, pictures, whatever it is, and get to the heart of all of the people that you need for your business. Okay? All you need to do is click that link below and follow the instructions that are on there. Okay? This is going to allow you to get exposure to any business that you're in. All you need to do is just click that link. And that's it. That's your video. Right? That was what, maybe 35 seconds, a minute? Right? All you need to do is a short little video. You can go on YouTube. If you've got a webcam or if you've got a laptop or whatever, you can go on to YouTube and use the YouTube feature to create that YouTube video and then upload that video to Facebook. All you need to do is just a quick little video just telling them right from the heart, this thing is powerful. This is what I use it for. This is what you can use it for. Just click that link. Take a look for yourself and see. You know, before you say no, click the link. Watch the video. Don't click away from this. You'll regret it. You know, it's so simple, and you'd be so amazed how much response you're going to get from that. If you watch any of my videos, you know I do this kind of stuff all the time. You know, since September 1st, guys, and this is not to brag, this is just to tell you how powerful this is. I've made 9 sales. Here it is, the 9th of September, and I've made 9 sales since September 1st. Okay? Anybody can do what I do. It's not because I've been in this industry 36 years. There's people like Alicia Walsh that's been in this thing a couple of years and has tripled the amount of money I've made in IBK. But she goes out and she talks from the heart too about everything that she does. You start doing that, you're going to start making sales. There are so many people that haven't even heard of IBK. Everybody thinks, oh, it's saturated. Are you kidding me? I talk to people every single day that have never heard of IBK. This morning, I texted with a guy at 5:30 about IBK. At 6:30, he bought it. So, you know, they're there. They're waiting for you. You just got to get in front of their face. Okay? So take the time and look for the groups. And again, I want to caution everybody about going into the same groups as everybody. Okay? I'm not saying don't go into work from home and stuff like that. I'm in those groups too. But I'm also outside the niche. I will go into things like affiliate sales. I will go into things like, what's one group I just went into yesterday? I went into, actually I have to think of what it is. It came to my mind yesterday because somebody made a post and I go, oh, that'd be a great niche, and I went into that niche. It's something that was completely off the charts about this. It wasn't affiliate sales, but
Carl, when you look at the groups that you're posting in, on the right side, there are suggested groups. I've been joining those suggested groups, and it comes up with some different markets and different areas, so that's a good idea.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. Now, here's some of the other things I do with the poster. I don't use the manual or the automatic join feature. I use the manual feature, okay? I only join public groups. I don't join closed groups at all, okay? Now, the other thing I do is I take my time to go through these. I will go and I will click on the groups and I will look at them to see if there's actually activity going on in there, okay? Like, I was in a group. I never checked this. I went back and I was going through all my groups. I was checking. The last 15 posts in that group were mine. So I left. It's a dead group. And you could be posting to dead group. What's the point? That's a waste for you. Okay? So go in. See if there's activity in there. If you haven't seen a post in there that was from the same day, okay, and you look back and you haven't seen anything for a couple of days, turf it. I don't care if it's got 50,000 people in it. If there's no activity in that group, there's no activity in that group. And you're posting and you're wasting a slot. Okay? You want to be in front of people's faces and eyeballs every single day. If you're posting in groups that there's no activity in, there's no eyeballs seeing that. And that's a wasted space and a wasted post you just did. Okay? So, yeah, it takes time to do that. But if you're gonna be weighing things, here's how I'm gonna tell you. I don't like to waste my time with anything. Okay? I will take whatever time it takes to make sure that every time I make a post, I'm in front of some active eyeballs. Okay? I'm not going to waste half my posting time posting in a group where there's nothing but skeletons. Okay? There's no point. It doesn't make me any sales. Okay? So I will take the time, even if it took me 2 hours, I will go through. Last night I spent 2.5 hours going through cleaning out my groups. I got rid of about 200 groups yesterday that I was posting into that had no activity. The other thing I don't do, and this is a choice of yours if you want, this is what I don't do. I don't post in groups that don't speak English. Okay? If you're posting in a group from Russia or France or even Spain or something like that, where it's just Spanish and French and stuff like that, and you go through the whole thing, that's all that's in there, nobody's reading it. Nobody. Don't even put a video in there because that means they don't understand the video either. That's a waste. I don't care. 50,000 or what? Who cares? Doesn't matter how many people are in there. If none of them can read your stuff or understand it, what's the point? Now, that's my opinion. Okay? But I like to make money, and I'm sure you all like to make money. Don't waste your time posting in some place where you're not going to make money. Okay? And that might be part of the problem that's out there. You might be posting into way too many closed groups that aren't allowing you to post in there. And who knows if you're actually getting reported to Facebook at that point. Okay? Don't get yourself reported to Facebook for posting in a group or a secret group or something like that either. And unfortunately, the one thing that we're trying to get fixed with the software is that when we do the group posting, the auto posting, it only goes to public groups. We're working with the programmer to see if he can get that done. Okay? Because posting to secret groups or closed groups, it will do that. It'll try and do that. The software doesn't know the difference. It hasn't been told. So that's why I use the manual feature. That's, I talk about the 80-20 rule. 80% is automated, 20% isn't. Well, that's the 20%. That part there and the follow-up. That's your 20%. That's the type of work you have to do. There's 20% work to do. Don't be scared of it. Okay? It takes 3 to 4 minutes to run the software, and then maybe an hour throughout the day of follow-up with people. If that's too much for you to do, well, there's always the alternative. You could be a Walmart greeter. You could sell hot hamburgers at McDonald's. Sweep the floor in the local shop. I don't know. Whatever you want to do. And have somebody telling you what you can do and how much money you're allowed to make. I haven't let anybody do that to me in almost 15 years. Nobody tells me how much money I can make. Only I can do that. Okay? I don't want to have to put my hand up and say, can I go to the bathroom? Or can I have a lunch? Okay? I don't know how many people do that, but I'm sure there's a lot of you. Ask the boss. Well, it's like 1:30. Can I go for lunch now? No, get that work done first, and then you can go for lunch. Right? Some of you work in those kind of workplaces. I did that too. I was an on-call technician. Okay? Just get to bed by 11 o'clock at night, and my pager goes off at 11:30, and here I am getting dressed to drive 20 hours someplace to go and do a service call. Right? It's... I don't know about you, but the life I live right now, and I'm sure the life you guys want to live, is that I can sit at home in my home office, I can do whatever the heck I want, and I can still make money. As a matter of fact, and I've said this a million times, and both Stephen and Tom know this, guys, what do I do every afternoon?
Video games.
Video game. I play my
PS3. Man, I know what you do.
I play my PS3 for at least 2 to 3 hours every day. And everybody knows that. That when I say I'm going for lunch, I go for lunch and then I go for my 3-hour break. And if my phone rings and I don't answer it, they all know that I'm playing. And then I'll come back and I'll answer afterwards. But I do that because why?
Because you can.
Because I can.
Because you're living life on your terms.
I'm living life on my terms.
And Carl, those fish are scared to death of you because they know on the weekend when you come out, you're gunning for them.
Oh, I'm telling you. And Stephen knows this because I'm going down to California to go bass fishing with that guy.
Be awesome.
And good luck to those fish in there, because once I'm there, that's it, boy. They're not going into shore until we fill the boat.
We're going to shore lift them like you can't imagine.
So I wanna catch so many fish down there that when I go in to eat the shore lunch or the dinner, that I can't lift the fork to my mouth because my arms hurt so much. That's a good day of fishing.
That is a good day.
I'm just going to talk about this for a second. I went salmon fishing with my brother. This was way back in 2000. And we were out fishing at Langara Island, which is just off the coast of Alaska. And we were out there. It was a beautiful sunny day. The ocean was like a sheet of glass. And we could see the salmon running alongside of it. We were right by a kelp bed, and we could see them going through there. We must have caught 30 salmon that day. And by time we got back to the lodge, we couldn't even lift our fishing rods out of the boat. We had to get the hands there to do that for us. I couldn't lift the fork to my mouth. I sipped on a drink all night. That's what because I couldn't eat anything. My arms were that sore I couldn't lift them. Now to me, that's a good day of fishing. Right? So, this is what you can look forward to. Whatever it is, lying on the beach, going fishing, playing golf, whatever it is, spending the day at Disneyland with your grandkids. you know, this is what we do this for you guys. And when we have a tool like IBK has, this is what's going to allow you to create whatever money you want to create. You can do it on demand, okay? And you're always going to have access to the trainings. I do all these. Everybody in IBK has access to my Hangouts. I have people from IBK that phone me that aren't even in my team. I'll talk to anybody. You know, if I have the time, I spend the time with you. I got no problem with that. I want to see you guys make money, because the moment you turn around and say, "Hey, I just made a sale after talking to me," I go, "That's fantastic. Now I want to go out and make 2." Okay? Because you drove me to do that. And that's the passion you need to have. You know, always think that, or always know that competition is good. Okay? Don't ever be scared of it. Don't ever let anybody tell you that saturation is there. It's not. You know, we've heard of health and nutrition companies. There's lots of them out there. If saturation was an issue, do you think any of these health and nutrition companies would be around today? Herbalife is still going strong, and they're, what, 35 years old? Amway, 60? And they're still going strong. Is there a saturation problem? No. Never. Never will be. Why? Because there's not enough people in our industry to make it saturated. Look at McDonald's. Do you think people are not buying McDonald's burgers anymore because, you know, or do you think that McDonald's isn't going to make any more restaurants pop up anywhere, or same thing with Burger King because, oh, it's just saturated with all kinds of burger restaurants? No. If McDonald's had their way, they'd have one every 10 feet. Right?
And on top of that, Carl, we're not competing with MLM or network marketing, because we are selling to them, and that's a huge market of the MLM and network marketers. So
we're a unique niche.
What's that?
We're a unique niche.
That's right. We're tools. I mean, the tool people who sold to the gold rush people, they made a lot of money. They sold shovels and pails and all those things, and they made a ton of money because they sold to the people who were looking for gold. So we're in that category. We're
like an accessory, right?
Yes.
We're like an accessory to the industry, just like the little umbrellas are to the little drinks, right? They're always going to be there. They're always going to be buying these umbrellas to put in these drinks forever and ever and ever. Just like people are always going to buy tools to enhance their business. And that's one thing that there isn't a whole lot out there. You know, when I look, there's a lot of training and stuff like that where people tell you what you should do and all this kind of stuff. But there's no real tools out there that are doing it for you. There's traffic companies where you buy traffic packs and all that kind of stuff. But there's no tool that creates the traffic like ours. I create 50 to 100 leads now a day after 3 months of using this thing. It's nuts. And I'm converting, out of these, 1 in 10. That's crazy. That's good conversion, man. So, anyways, I know I talked a lot here. I just hope I covered all the right stuff here today. Everybody satisfied?
We're good. We're good. It was excellent. You did very well today. And,
okay.
Yeah, I'm stoked. It's got me, more positive than when I came on.
Awesome. Okay, well, here's what I'm going to do, because I'm going to give you guys a little bit of kudos on here. You know, anybody who's listening to this that has gone to any of these panel sites today, you know, Tom or Stephen or Lucille or Brian, you know what, if they invited you here, get back and talk to them. Okay, let's get going on here. Any of you that are watching this right now that somebody sent you here and you haven't got involved with IBK, get back to them right now and let's do this. And if you need to get on a call with me, hell, I'll get on a call with you. I'll spend 10, 15 minutes with you and give you some pointers. Okay? We're here to help.
Thanks, Carl.
Hey, you're very welcome, Lucille. And I'll talk to you in about an hour and a half. Okay?
Okay.
Sorry, about 2 hours and a half.
Oh, okay.
So we'll get there. Thanks, everyone, for coming on the panel here. As always, you're always invited back to the panel. I do them every Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern. So Thanks, everyone. Hope you got a lot out of today's session, and we'll see you next Wednesday. Take care.
Thanks, Carl.
Bye.
Did a good job.
Thank you.